Good morning. I am Hackney Speaker, Councillor Sheila Susa. Welcome to Hackney's online Holocaust Memorial ceremony today, on Monday, the 27th January 2025. This is a collaboration of the Hackney community. HMD 2025 will mark two significant milestones: 80 years since the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau, the largest Nazi concentration camp complex, and the 30th anniversary of the genocide in Bosnia. The theme for HMD 2025 is For a Better Future.
Today, on Holocaust Memorial Day, we come together to remember the 6 million Jewish men, women and children who were murdered in the Holocaust, along with the countless other victims of persecution and genocide around the world. It is a time to reflect on the horrors of the past, but also to reaffirm our commitment to a better future, a future free from hatred and division. The theme this year, For a Better Future, challenges us to ensure the lessons of the Holocaust are not forgotten. Hackney has a history of welcoming people from all over the world, providing refuge to Jewish refugees fleeing persecution in Europe, and more recently those fleeing conflict in Ukraine, Afghanistan and Syria. This borough is a diverse place where people, regardless of race, religion and background, come together as Hackney's community, a place where synagogues, mosques, churches and so many other settings of faith and community operate side by side. This is something we have to cherish and protect for Hackney's future. The rise in anti-Semitism has been a sobering reminder that the prejudice that led to the Holocaust still very much exists. In a borough like Hackney, where we affirm again and again that this is no place for hate, attacks on Jewish people, on migrants, on places of faith, on Gypsy, Roma, traveller sites, against gender or sexuality, or deeply rooted in Islamophobia will never be acceptable. As we reflect today, let us commit to fostering a Hackney where everyone feels safe and valued, no matter their faith, heritage or identity. By learning from the past and working together in the present, we can build a future defined by compassion, unity and hope. Thank you for joining me in marking this day. Let us remember and let us work together for a better future.
Safar Ashley lost family members during the genocide in Cambodia and was forced to leave her home in Phnom Penh aged 10. Whilst the psychological and physical effects of genocide have stayed with her, she now leads a more secure life in the UK.
I cannot forget my past. I suffer from physical health as a result of the regime. The walkover and beating which I faced under the regime, and emotionally too. I still bear the scars. I suffer from anxiety and nightmares when reminded of what I went through.
As the genocide began, there was confusion about the role of the UN forces on the ground and whether they had the power to intervene to protect people from the killing. On the 21st of April 1994, 10 Belgian soldiers were tortured and killed after handing their weapons over to Rwandan government troops. After these deaths, the Belgian government withdrew their soldiers, and other participants in the mission did the same. UNAMIR was left with just 250 people. The UN Commander General Romeo Dallaire was ordered 3 times to leave the country. Each time he refused. His remaining soldiers did their best to prevent what killing that they could. Eyewitnesses report that Dallaire drove into towns at night and rescued people. Dallaire has criticised the response and the orders he received. At the 2006 HMD UK national ceremony, he said, "We have a responsibility to protect. We do not have the right to assess and to establish a priority within humanity, for all humans are human, and not one of us is more human than the other."
We were attacked because we were Muslims, because it was a Serb plan to claim this part of the country for themselves. So in that sense, what happened here was not personal. People who targeted me from the above. On the other hand, it was so personal when it came to the people who attacked us, because I recognized many soldiers. And then of course neighbors came from behind the hedge.
Currently, arrest warrants issued by the International Criminal Court against Sudan's President Omar al-Bashir for alleged war crimes during the conflict remain outstanding. Despite a previous commitment to disarm the Janjaweed militia, the Sudanese government have employed them as rapid support forces and continue to deploy them in the ongoing conflict in the far south Kordofan and Blue Nile regions. Although the initial atrocities occurred between 2003 to 2005, there is still ongoing violence in the region and civilians continue to be under attack in Sudan's other ongoing conflicts. Fighting between April and June 2023 displaced an estimated 1.67 million people in Sudan, and over 500,000 people fled Sudan during this period. Omar al-Bashir was removed from power in April 2019 following protests and violent clashes in Sudan. Since his downfall, two rival generals have gone to war and violence has escalated to catastrophic levels, including actions by the Rapid Support Forces. The situation continues to unfold and members of the Sudanese community here in the UK live in fear for their loved ones back in Sudan.
We recognise that the Holocaust shook the foundations of modern civilization. Its unprecedented character and horror will always hold universal meaning.
We believe the Holocaust must have a permanent place in our nation's collective memory. We honour the survivors still with us and reaffirm our shared goals of mutual understanding and justice.
We must ensure that future generations understand the Holocaust and reflect on the consequences. We pledge to remember the victims of Nazi persecution and all genocide.
We value the sacrifices of all those who risk their lives to protect and save others as a touchstone of the human capacity of good in the face of evil.
We recognize that humanity are still scarred by the belief that race, religion, disability or sexuality make the lives of some worth less than others. Genocide, anti-Semitism, racism, xenophobia and discrimination still continue. We have a shared responsibility to fight these evils.
We pledge to strengthen our efforts to promote education and research about the Holocaust and other genocide. We will do our utmost to make sure that the lessons of such events are fully learned.
We will continue to encourage Holocaust remembrance by holding an annual UK Holocaust Memorial Day. We condemn the evils of prejudice, discrimination, and racism. We value a free, tolerant, and democratic society.
I'm here at Bushey Jewish Cemetery in Hertfordshire, where many who are buried came to the United Kingdom as refugees from Nazi Germany, including Ben Helfgott, who was a leading Olympian. Sadly, many didn't reach here or the United States, and around 6 million Jews were murdered in the Holocaust. We'll recite the memorial prayer, El Malay Rachamin. O God, who art full of compassion, who dwellest on high, grant perfect rest in thy divine presence to all the souls of our holy and pure brethren whose blood was spilt by the murderers in Auschwitz, Belzec, Bergen-Belsen, Dachau, Mayonet, Sobibor, Treblinka and other extermination camps in Europe, who were killed, strangled, burned and buried alive, for the sanctification for thy name, for whose souls we now pray. May their resting place be in the Garden of Eden. May the Master of Mercy shelter them in the shadow of his wings for eternity, and may he bind their souls in the bond of life. Hashem is their heritage, and may they repose in peace in their resting places. Now let us say Amen. And now the mourners Kaddish. Yis gadal v'yis gadash shemei rabon, v'yom adivro kirusei, v'yom lich mochasei, v'hayachon v'meichon v'hayei dekol beis Yisrael, v'gadol v'izman korim v'yimru Amen. Yehei shemei rabon v'mavrol ilom omea omaya. Yis borach v'yis tabach v'yis ba'av v'yis ramal v'yis nasei, Visadov, Visalay, Visalo, Shmeda Kitcho Brehu, Leilam Minko Berhosa, Bushirosa, Tushbehosa, the Nehemosa, the Amiro, Biomo, Vimru, Omain. Yahay Shalomo Rabba Minshamaya, Rahayam Elena Vialko, Yisrael, Vimru, Omain. Ose Shalom, Bimromov, Huya Ase Shalom, Elena Vialko, Yisrael, Vimru, Omain. And here behind me is the Holocaust Memorial. We're at the Jewish cemetery. May those who perished rest in peace.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you to everyone who contributed to Hackney's special ceremony. The theme this year, For a Better Future, is a call to action, to collectively build a better future despite the challenges, where all human dignity is protected, and where prejudice is never allowed to become normalized. And as Marcel Hoffmann stated of Righteous Among the Nations, there is no nationality in courage. There is no nationality in heroism. When the risk is high, there is simply humanity. Finally, in the words of Martin Luther King, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Thank you.
Blessings attend.